Texas Tech coming off a rare loss, their first loss in the last 8 games against Arizona this past weekend. Do we expect the Red Raiders to bounce back tonight and win by margin against Bobby Hurley's Sun Devils? Let's break it down. Teddy covers with a big game breakdown from WagerTalk.com. Before I get into the analysis, I do want to let you know, look, if you like this type of free picks, free pick videos, detailed analysis, hit the like button, subscribe, and get more videos each and every day. And of course, let me know in the comments below if you think I'm right or wrong with my analysis. Do want to let you know right at the top a couple of great promos right now. First, 30-day all access, under $8 per day. No promo code needed. Just visit my page, wt.buzz/TC, or any of the cappers at wagertalk.com to take advantage of that 30-day all access pass. We've also got a free trial going. oddslogic.com/Teddy. Free trial right now, 7 days. If you want a live odds screen that works for you, check it out. Again, oddslogic.com/Teddy. I'm hot right now. 4-0 all sports the last 2 days, 6-0 in the NBA over the last 5 days, 73% in the NBA in February. I do have a 5% big ticket, a rare 5% big ticket going tonight, 30-14 with my last 44 NBA big tickets. Get it right now at wagertalk.com. So we got the Red Raiders coming off a loss. Head coach Grant McCaslin, quote, "It's not about the end result. Another single-digit loss to a quality team. My message to the team is let's not get consumed with the things that everyone wants to talk about publicly, which is the win or the loss. And let's get consumed with how we do better as people and as basketball players." That's not a sense of urgency. That's a relax, we'll be fine. And of course, Texas Tech off the loss. The next 3 games, we got Arizona State here, then Oklahoma State, then TCU. None of them are what we consider to be elite competition in this conference right now. Texas Tech, 0 wins by this margin in their last 10 ball games. You know, at home by TCU, they won by 15. Oklahoma State, they won by 10. They won by 14. They were minus 14 against UCF. They lost outright. That was New Year's Eve. We'll give that. We'll give them a break for that one. But it's not like the Red Raiders are destroying everybody right now and winning these games by big margins. You know, McCaslin, quote, "Coach Hurley is as good as anyone hanging in there with his team, getting them to believe they can win a game. Tremendous amount of respect to how they keep on getting better." And of course, you know, Arizona State had a value problem earlier in the season. They beat St. Mary's in non-conference play. They beat New Mexico in non-conference play. And their parity got bumped maybe a little bit too high. And then they've had some injuries. You know, they will be without Jaden Quaintance, the 5-star Frosh, who was, fourth in the Big 12 in rebounding tonight. Although they will get back their leading scorer, B.J. Freeman. He missed last time out for, quote, "conduct detrimental to the team." And those always concern me. That being said, it's not unusual to see a guy suspended for a game and come back next time out. And how do we say this appropriately? Come back out and play with some fire. And I would not be surprised if BJ Freeman did that tonight for the Sun Devils. You know, one of the things I like to look for in this point spread range is the underdog losing contact. Are there games where it's just they're just gone and 5-point lead turns into a 20-point lead like that? And I haven't seen that from Arizona State that much. Yeah, they lost by 17 to Florida. They lost by 20 to BYU. They lost by 19 to Kansas, by 15 to Iowa State, by 13 to Oklahoma State in their last road game. But we're not seeing the abject blowouts where the Sun Devils just lose it. And I'm not expecting one here. I think it's too many points for Arizona State. And if you ask me, I'll take the Sun Devils plus, what are we looking at, 16 right now? Arizona State plus 16 piques my interest. Let's do one more before we let you go. How does that sound? How about Oklahoma and Missouri tonight? They were Big 8 rivals back in the day. They were Big 12 rivals just a few years ago. Now they're SEC rivals playing on the SEC network. Oklahoma and Missouri. And of course, looking at the Wager Talk free live odds screen. Again, the Wager Talk free live odds screen is a great product. It really is. And the number for this game right now, by the way, Oklahoma, Missouri, 9.5, 9.5 for Missouri at home. Total 151.5. Um, that said, that odds logic product is really good. Again, oddslogic.com/Teddy. Get a 7-day free trial right now. If you are interested in a live odds product, that's pretty darn good and brand new. So check it out today. But this has been a roller coaster for Oklahoma under Porter Moser this season since the start of SEC play. They had the 0-4 start, including a pair of losses as home favorites. They were favored at home against Texas and Texas A&M. So when you're laying a price to the Longhorns and the Aggies, you know that you're a team that's power rated high. And their 0-4 start sent that power rating plummeting. Then they won 3 of their next 4, 4-0 against the spread. They blew out South Carolina and Vandy on this floor. Now they've lost their last 2 straight up and against the spread. Bad losses. That being said, Auburn and Tennessee, no shame in bad losses against those 2 teams. What do the shooters do well? They're a good shooting team. They're an efficient shooting team. They're bad on the defensive glass. They give up a ton of offensive rebounds. But when it comes to being able to put the biscuit in the basket, you know, Oklahoma's the number 1 team in the SEC for true shooting percentage. Missouri's number 2 for that. When you're in the true shooting percentage, and when you're talking about free throw shooting, 3-point shooting, this team can and will put the biscuit in the basket pretty consistently. And of course, when we talk about Duke Miles and Bryson Goodine, the 2 guys, they're both hitting 44% from beyond the arc. I think Oklahoma is going to be able to score some points tonight. And again, this isn't Auburn, this isn't Tennessee, the 2 teams they just lost to. Want to remind you guys about that promo, 30 days, all access, under $8 a day. Just visit my page, wt.buzz/TC. And we're hot right now. Again, 4-0 all sports the last 2 days, 6-0 NBA the last 5 days, 73% NBA in February, and 30-14 with my last 44 NBA big ticket reports. We do have a 5% big ticket going tonight. That's an ESPN. Watch and win. Take advantage right now. So here's Missouri that's just their first losing streak of the season. First back-to-back losses. And again, no shame losing to Tennessee and then A&M over the last week. And those 2 losses came by a combined, I think, 7 points. They had been 4-0 straight up and against the spread in the SEC at home. Vandy, LSU, Arkansas, Ole Miss. Not the toughest of competition, but nonetheless winning by margin. Dennis Gates, Missouri head coach, is all about extra possessions. He wants offensive glass. He wants turnovers. What's offensive glass? What offensive rebounds do? They're good for pace. Turnovers, also good for pace. And of course, there's a very realistic chance they'll be able to achieve creating turnovers and offensive rebounds against this Oklahoma team that's had problems in both categories. So what do we got? We have a game that we expect to be played at a fast pace. We have 2 teams that are comfortable putting the biscuit in the basket. Over 151.5 makes the most sense to me in this one. Missouri and Oklahoma in a Wednesday night shootout. So Arizona State plus the points over in the Oklahoma-Missouri game. That's the 2 picks for the 2 games with this double gamer from WagerTalk.com. Once again, we appreciate those likes very, very much. We appreciate the comments. And if you haven't done so already, subscribe to the WagerTalk YouTube channel. Best of luck with all your bets on Wednesday night in college, the NBA, and whatever else you like to bet. Thanks for watching WagerTalk TV.